boldly launched upon the deep, but soon we shall be lost in its unshored, harborless immensities. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. My name is Hayden, and I'm your instructor this semester for Calculus 1, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how the class is going to work. But first, a little bit more about me. My full name is Hayden Ringer, but you should probably just call me Hayden. There's a couple things I like to do. First, I really like to play the cello. Also, I like to do amateur astronomy. As you probably know, this semester the class is going to be what's called a hybrid model. What that means is there's going to be a mix of online and in-person instruction. Online and in-person. First, more about the online part. Each week there will be sets of pre-recorded lecture videos, one set of videos for each section of the material. Each week will cover about 2 to 3 sections of material. For each section there's going to be an online quiz and homework sets. More on that later. In addition to the online instruction, each week there will be one in-person recitation section. You will be assigned to attend one of 3 in-person recitation sections each week. In addition, there is one bonus recitation session held online on Fridays. Recitation sessions will focus on reinforcing the material you learned in the online lectures in the previous week. Unless you've been living in an underground cave, you're probably aware that there's a global pandemic right now. And that's the reason why this class is hybrid instead of just in person. So there's a couple things you should know to make sure that we don't help the pandemic out, because that wouldn't be cool to help the virus, I think. Number 1, when we're together in person, all of us are going to be wearing a mask. Number 2, if you're feeling even slightly sick, don't come to recitation. You can always come to the online recitation on Fridays. Number 3, circumstances might change at Virginia Tech before the planned switch to online instruction after Thanksgiving. With changing circumstances, our course policies might have to change. I don't yet know when that might be or what those changes might need to be. But I can promise you that my number 1 goal is to make sure that you get through the semester happy and healthy and knowing a lot of calculus. Any course policy changes we make are going to be with the goal of ensuring your success. Let's talk more about quizzes, homework, and tests. First, quizzes. There will be 1 quiz for each section of the textbook, which means we'll have 2 to 3 per week. The quizzes are short and basic, intended just to help you check your understanding of what you learned in the video lectures. Homework. There will be 1 written homework assignment for each section, which means we'll have 2 to 3 per week. The homeworks won't have too many problems on them, but they'll be pretty tough. The idea is you can work in groups, and when you work in groups, it's going to be a lot easier to do. The purpose of the written homework is to help challenge your understanding and to help you think deeply about what you learned, and to help prepare you for tests. You'll also have online homework through WebAssign. You'll have 2 of those per week, usually due on Tuesdays and Fridays. The WebAssign quizzes are meant to help you practice the basic skills and procedures that we use a lot in calculus. Tests. You'll have 4 midterm exams this semester, as well as a final exam. Each midterm and the final will have a timed multiple choice section and an untimed free response section. We'll talk about them more as we get farther into the semester. In addition, you have 1 other test, which we call the derivative test, and we'll also talk about that later in the semester. Here are some tips for your success. Number 1, come to office hours. Office hours are a great opportunity to meet with me in a small group or one-on-one setting. You can ask questions on homework, advice for studying for exams, or just come to talk about, sports or something. Number 2, work on your homework in groups. Working on homework in groups is a great way to help you figure out the parts of the content that you don't feel like you understand all that well. It also gives you great practice teaching it to other people, which is really the best way to learn it. Number 3, stay up to date on class. Come to recitation, take the quizzes, watch the video lectures. I've said a lot of stuff in this video, and maybe you've forgotten some of it. So, where can you go to find all this information? Well, I've got good news. We've got a website. This course has a Canvas page. Canvas is a system for keeping track of all the stuff we're going to do in class. It's also where you're going to be able to take the online quizzes and the WebAssign assignments, and also to upload your homework when you're done with it. When you look on Canvas, you'll be able to see our course policies, all of your assignments, as well as the syllabus and schedule for the semester. Expect an email from me soon telling you when the Canvas page is ready to go. The last thing I want to say is I'm really excited to meet you and to help you learn some calculus this semester. It's going to be a really good time. Thanks for watching. It's like my own mind has like become a void, a boundless void of nothingness.